Yeah. Steve, catching up after Tuesday night then. Yeah, now you've had time to process it and look back on it. Just give us your initial assessment.
It's always a tough game going to Concord. You know, there's some really good results. They got a sort of mixture of a group, a few older heads and younger ones, and enthusiastic and that. I thought we started okay. I thought we got Danny Leonard in twice inside 7 minutes, and I did put the cross in how he normally puts the cross in at the back post. I've looked back at the video and Addy's standing on his own twice to head the ball in, but the crosses were hitting the front post. And I felt Concord grew into the game as minutes went by, without like totally hurting us, to be honest. Obviously we got into half time. I did a little chat, come out on the front foot again, and sort of camped in their half for most of it. They broke away against a runner play at the time and scored a very good goal, a very good individual goal. Fantastic finish. We then camped in their half, trying to break them down. They got everyone behind the ball and hit us occasionally on the break, you know, and yeah. Dan had to be alert and made a fantastic save again, Dan did, from the same player, to stop us from going from 2-0. But that's going to happen when you're on top of the opposition and you're trying to probe and trying to get in. They defended ever so well. I thought our final ball was poor on the night. I thought a number of our players were off it. And the problem, what I've said all along, the fine lines in this league, if you don't play to your level, you get beat, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. I've seen some really strange results throughout the season so far, and it's no different with the top team. If you're off it 1%, yeah, you get turned over. It's as simple as that. When you're at the top, everyone wants to beat you, which is obvious. So listen, it is what it is. We've had a fantastic start. I said all along it was only a start, and I said all along we were going to lose games. 1-0 is, and 1-0 is not. It's not the end of the world. But we need to bounce back sooner rather than later. Defensively we're sound. Like I said, 6 goals we've let in all season. There's no one anywhere near that. Yeah. But we need to start scoring again. So.
Yeah. Obviously, just looking back on Tuesday night briefly. We created chances though through, obviously Addy had one in the first half, then Luke Allen and Dan Roberts. I know we've not scored the goals that we wanted to in the previous games, but we are creating.
I think what we've done in the past, we've created 8 or 9 chances. Yeah. And at the moment we're creating 3 or 4 chances. That's been the difference. Yeah. You know, Junaid should score at the back post for me. He's technically very good. His one's come across on his left foot. He should be putting that back across goal. The other one, Dan Roberts, has made the keeper have a save, but I think it's an easy save for the keeper. And another one in the first half from Addy, he's had another save. But we're not doing enough for me in the final third. As a team, not just the forwards, but as a team, we're not doing enough in the final third. So, listen, it is what it is. We're still in a good position, but we've just had our advantage where we had clawed 5, 6, 7 points away from everybody. It's been cut back now, so we're all back on the even playing field again. Yeah,
looking back, obviously we did an interview after the Dorking game, and you gave me your initial reaction to it. Now you've had a chance to kind of look back over the clips and look over the game. Give us your assessment on that one as well.
Well, I watched the game again, watched it back, and wanted to see where we was, what we were doing, wasn't doing, and what they were doing, wasn't doing, etc., etc. And there's 4 big key moments for me in the whole game, and I think you go a long way to people not agreeing to those 4 moments. You know, obviously one, the goalkeeper should be red carded after 15-20 minutes, I think it was. Yeah. And they should have been playing with 10 men with a player in goal. Different outlook on the game, different scenario. Then what failed to get mentioned as well was the blatant handball on when Kedman's volleyed it. Their defenders come across 2 hands up like that and patted it down. Yeah. Which is a stonewall penalty as well. People have viewed those 2 situations and said 100% right on both of the occasions. they're big game changing decisions, massive, massive. How he's not got them both right, only he knows, you know. And I think he's been maybe spoken about those decisions, you know, because they're horrendous decisions. That's cost the outcome of a football match. There's 2, 3. We've had the best chance of the game.
Yeah.
Addy's, you know, clean through, brought it down beautifully. He's got the whole goal to aim at because the keeper's stranded. And if I asked Addy to hit that post again, he would never be able to do it.
No.
So it hit the inside of the post and went out rather than going in. Massive, you know, that's a big shout there. And obviously the goal is an own goal. I thought when Briggs broke through, he was going to shoot, but he decided to cross. And I think if had Jordan opened his mouth, Jordan would have quite comfortably cleared that. But Kieran's had to take a swipe at it because it's going in, and he's kicked it against Jordan and it's gone in. So it's an own goal. So 4 big key areas that all went in Dawkins' favour on the day. And that's what you say, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, and all the luck for me was on Dawkins' side. Listen, they had chances, but they weren't massive chances. I really thought the game was going to end up 0-0. As the longer the game went on, they had half chances where they didn't really do much with, you know, a couple down Dan's throat, a couple over the bar. The nearest one I felt was the header in the first half.
Yeah.
They've headed it back across the goal. But as in standout chances, I don't think they had standout chances. So that's why I sort of felt that it was about right. You know, a draw would have been about right. But you know, I'm always going to talk back about those 2 decisions when asked, because they changed the game.
Yeah, I mean, to summarise both the Dortmund and the Concord game, it's not been a lot in both games, is there?
No, it's fine lines. That's what I said to you. It's fine margins. You know, would I expect my team to be more adventurous and create more chances? Yeah, definitely. From what we've been showing this season, and like I said, we've been creating 7-8 chances every single game without a shadow. We didn't do that at Dorking. We didn't do that at Concord. And there's your little fine lines. We've lost both games 1-0. So if players don't hit 7s and 8s, you're potentially going to lose a game.
Yeah.
And if you get half the team not hitting that, you're definitely going to lose the game.
Yeah.
That's how fine the lines are between the top and the bottom in this division.
Yeah, season's obviously a marathon, not a sprint though, and obviously if we look at it from a long-term perspective, we've played 11 games and only lost twice. It's been a fantastic start, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, I said when we won 3 games, 4 games, 5, that we're going to lose.
Yeah.
It's how we react to that, and 11 games in, 23 points.
Top of the league.
23 points. Always talk about this little thing in my head, 2 points a win, that's 2 points a game. And we are still ahead of where we should be, but it's because our last 2 games we've lost that, you know, we're upset about it.
Yeah.
But listen, we've got to go again. It's a long, like I said, it's a long old season. There's 90 points to play for, so
long way.
Yeah, there's going to be games when we lose more. We're going to lose more.
Yeah.
We're quite, you know, we've dropped levels and we've lost games, so we could go to anybody. We could, you know, St Albans could come in and beat us. We could go to Havant and lose. You can go anywhere and lose if you're not on it, you know. St Albans are flying now, but you consider they lost their first 2 games. So there's everybody who's lost games in this division, and they will lose them because the lines are so thin.
Okay, talking about the squad then, just give us a little update where the squad's at.
We're quite thin. We've obviously got 4 out on loan. We're hoping Jake comes back probably the following week, more realistic. I think we've missed someone like him, because he's the character that could do nothing in a game and just score.
Yeah.
He finds little pockets that no one else finds. He's just a natural goal scorer, and you know, facts and stats state that. And I think when games are tight, he could be the person that makes the little difference, you know, because he is a goal getter. No two ways about that. I think he started 2 games and scored 3 goals. So although we've done well, we've still missed that character. So he should be back next weekend, hopefully. He's back running, but match sharpness and all that sort of stuff is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So, other than that, we're sort of actively seeking, trying to get a right back in. Jordan's done ever so well, but we know he's carrying something, and he has been for quite a while. Been looking at a lot of right backs, but it's getting the right one, the right type for the way we play. I could have signed people ages ago, but it's just getting that right bit to add to what we're doing. So Jordan's soldiering on through at the moment, but I'm actively looking there, and providing that Jake does come back within sort of 10 days, for example, then we won't be looking for another forward. But if that goes on a little bit longer, then we'll probably be looking for another forward as well. Other than that, that's where we are with the squad.
Okay, perfect. Chippenham town this weekend then, back at Princess Park. Just give us your thoughts on that one.
So again, it's a tough game. You know, Chippenham away form is much better than their home. I think they've got 10 points away from home. I think two wins and 4 draws. Drawn at St Albans, drawn at Dulwich, beaten Concord 3-0 the other day. So again, another tough game. You know, like they all are in this division. It doesn't matter where you are in the league, you're going to have a game. You know, Hemel beat Chippenham last week at Chippenham.
Yeah.
But they seem to be set up a different way away from home. Probably harder to beat. So yeah, we're in for a battle again. If we don't bring our top game, you know, we're going to go the same way again.
Yeah, and obviously we've not been here for a month. it's going to be nice to be back in front of the fans, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we've got 4 home games out of 5 or something like that, with the cup games in there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, we've done well at home. We've done well away until the last couple of results.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're looking forward to playing at home again in front of maybe 1,500 people, 1,300 people. Get behind us, get behind the players, and hopefully, we'll try and get some success again.
Perfect. Thanks, Steve.
Cheers, mate.